right. It's Tuesday. It is a First Alert Weather Day Tuesday.
Yes, it is.
And the team told us about this yesterday because we were keeping an eye on the pop-up thunderstorms and the heat, the humidity.
Yeah, right, and of course we had that thunderstorm watch in the area, and some folks even lost power for a little bit with some gusty winds. Our attention is now on tonight.
Okay.
And at this time yesterday, it looked like tonight might be the bigger event than last night. Starting to question our thinking. But as it stands right now, we do have a First Alert Weather Day, and it's really not so much during the day today. There might be a pop-up thunderstorm in the afternoon. I don't think anything severe. This would be during the overnight hours, like after midnight tonight to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Could potentially, if they can hold together, be some thunderstorms with wind gusts up around 60 miles per hour, and in our part of the state, some small hail. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast starting at noon today. And first of all, last night's disturbance, it's in Ontario. It'll be there at noon today. It may perk up again a little bit up there, but no problem for us. We are partly cloudy to mostly sunny. Now we get to the late afternoon, early evening hours. There might be a stray shower storm, but really we're watching activity back to the west. There's low pressure heading towards the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. It's going to bring a cold front our way that's crashing into some warm and humid air, and you can see that line of showers and storms. But notice our model is trying to have those really weaken when they arrive here, let's say 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. We'll just have to wait and see because it could be quite the line of storms, but something that we are going to be monitoring late night tonight. This is 4:30 a.m. Could still be a few thunderstorms around very early tomorrow morning. And then everything just kind of moves out. Tomorrow, we get back into some sun. You're going to notice tomorrow the humidity levels are dropping just a little bit. Storm Prediction Center early this morning, Lansing area, Jackson, Battle Creek, Charlotte, Hastings. The yellow shading, a slight risk of severe weather, a level 2 out of 5. It's an enhanced risk near the Lake Michigan shoreline. Of course, the storms will be a couple of hours earlier heading in there. And then places like Hillsdale, Adrian, Ann Arbor, Detroit, it's a marginal risk. So, they did a nice job with this that, as we progress throughout the night and it starts to lose some of its strength just by it's later and there's not as much instability in the air, kind of having that wane. Here's the damaging wind risk, and it says today's wind risk, but it's actually tonight.
Okay.
So, this outlook goes through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's like a 15% chance of damaging winds for the Lansing and Jackson areas. Again, it would be very late tonight. 30% Grand Rapids west to the lakeshore and lesser over towards Detroit. The hail risk, and this would be large hail, they have it 5% near the lakeshore. I think we could see some hail if these storms do hold together, maybe not that big hail that causes damage, but at least a little bit. And there's a tornado risk tonight, again, near the lakeshore, where those storms will be stronger as they come in off the lake, and then that risk kind of diminishes as it heads our way. So we're talking about storms. We're talking about in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Not the time you want, and you don't want to stay up all night and watch.
Why are you looking at me like that's what I did last night?
You said you couldn't sleep last night. Well, we want you to sleep tonight. Download the News 10 First Alert Weather app. Turn on the notifications. If a watch or a warning or even lightning is near your area, you'll hear the big voice say, lightning's been detected near your area. So it's free. You'll find it at Google Play and the Apple App Store. Just another use for the device. You can go back because I've still got more graphics here. You thought I was done.
Look at you.
See, I changed the order, and it's just messing with your mind a little bit, isn't it?
I don't know what to do.
You can type on your computer over there. Out there right now, our capital city sky cam, we've got some clouds in Lansing, even just a touch of fog. Starting to see a little sun pop out in Jackson. Here is the satellite and the radar. Again, last night's storms significantly weakened. They're over Ontario right now. It is that system back to the west that is going to kind of congeal and morph as the day goes on, develop into a solid line of storms that then moves over lower Michigan as we head through tonight. So today, mid-70s at noon, mid-80s at 4 p.m. Even though our computer model isn't showing it, there might be a stray shower, storm, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
But it's more late tonight when that front moves through that we will be on the lookout for anything severe.
So maybe watch out for your baseball and
Yeah,
soccer
yeah,
games.
yeah, and it's not a for certain thing,
Okay.
but it's warm, it's humid, the typical summertime stuff. Once we get past tonight, tomorrow, any rain leaves early. High near 80, humidity levels drop. Thursday and Friday still look good. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yes, it's a holiday weekend. No, do not panic. It's, look at these chances, 30%, 40%, 50%.
Still pretty low.
Yeah, they're low. And even if each of those days we see precipitation, it should be scattered. So, enjoy the weekend. Should be comfortable temperatures. Still warm and humid for us today.
So don't cancel those cookouts.
Oh, no.
But
Just,
maybe get that First Alert weather app.
And
so
pay attention to the forecast. There'll be time to do things outdoors. And tonight, again, we may be adjusting this. The new data that's coming in is even downplaying the storms late tonight even more than what I had to use this morning. So
Okay.
Justin and the weather team will be chatting. We'll be sitting there at each other and
the group chat.
yeah, we do that, and things might be changing. But at least right now, First Alert weather day, even though it's really for late tonight.
Well, because it is technically a First Alert weather day. I don't have my phone with me, which is shocking. If you
had it,
if you have it,
great
scroll
this.
all the way to the bottom. There's 2 things we want you to know. One, you can enter to win a First Alert weather umbrella if it's a First Alert weather day.
Are you eligible to do that?
No.
Okay.
And I haven't gotten one. I'm going to ask again today. And 2, that is where you can add your photos and videos of any storm damage or any really great clouds you're seeing, anything like that. You can upload them because you're probably taking them on your phone, let's be honest.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
And we like to see them, and sometimes we use them on the air too.
Exactly. It's really helpful for the weather team, and if you let us know where that was taken, it's also very helpful.
That's
because
right.
like you said, some parts are going to be in a slight risk, some in a marginal, and we want to know where that hail was. So
Right. It's always good to see that stuff. And, even though we're talking storms in the middle of the night, we're staffed all night long. I mean, Andy is here usually until midnight every night, and then I'm kind of popping in the door shortly after that. So we'll be here unless, something breaks, let's say at 3 o'clock in the morning, we'll have it on the air.
let's see. Kelly has a question about Oklahoma. I don't know. Do you have a more nationwide map? Because I know they've been getting some pretty bad storms.
Well,
down
and
there.
it's been kind of nonstop down there in Oklahoma and Texas and the southern U.S. To be honest with you, Kelly, I mean, I can show you this. Today doesn't look all that significant. I really haven't been paying close attention to what's going on in Oklahoma. We've kind of been focused on what we're going to see here.
Yeah.
So, if you have our First Alert weather app,
That's
you
true.
can pull up the Oklahoma forecast and check it out there.
You can pull up the city of Duncan, and it'll give you
Yes, it will.
information
And you can
right
see
for
the
that.
hour-by-hour forecast there.
So, and will it give you alerts for if there's something happening in Duncan?
If it will alert you to where it knows you are.
Oh, okay.
So
there you go.
if you were in Duncan and the notifications are turned on, and you have it saying "Follow me," they issue a warning. It would alert you to it there.
All right. Well, it's even better.
It's going to replace me someday.
Nothing
doing too
can
much.
replace you, Darrin.
Too much.
Good morning to Chris in East Lansing. Thank
Yes,
you
hi,
for
Chris.
joining. Lisa wants to know, what time will the storms be hitting today?
I think if we see anything during the daylight, it is very late afternoon, early evening.
Okay.
And that would be just kind of hit or miss. Probably most of us will avoid it altogether. Then, later on tonight, it's going to be midnight or after, and that runs until about 4 o'clock or so in the morning. So it's one of those late night things.
Okay.
It's sometimes hard to get storms to really get going
They just
overnight.
never listen.
It happens, and there are definitely going to be storms west of us. Will they hold together and make it here? I think we will see something. Will it necessarily be big storms? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You can also stay tuned for News 10 today at 11, where Justin Bradford will be joining Taylor Gattoni for more weather. And because we can see some severe thunderstorms tonight, Consumers Energy says hundreds of electric line workers are ready to respond in the case of power outages. They actually sent me an email last night
Really?
saying, We understand. We're aware of some storms coming to your area, and we're already mobilizing crews. So I was like, how'd you get my email? But we are also talking about Lansing. The city council only discussed the sale of 3 iconic properties in downtown Lansing. There's been some talk of Lansing selling some city landmarks. City council discussed the sale. So we're going to have more on that. And of course, we have an update on the fatal hit and run crash that took place in Clinton County on Saturday. The woman who is being accused of hitting 16 people and killing 2 of them has been identified and arraigned. She's now facing 11 felony charges in connection with the crash. We have more on that on our website, WILX.com. Aaron Bowling did a story on it yesterday, so you can check that out. And that's pretty much it.
Justin will have an update on the forecast at 11 a.m. and he's back here at 2 o'clock, correct?
He is. We will make him come back here. No,
he'll be.
He comes back here at 2 o'clock. So make sure you tune in for that. We'll also talk to Studio 10 about what they are working on for over 90 minutes of news coming up. One more question really quick before we go. Kimberly, Justin says he'll be here.
Okay, that's good.
Kimberly wants to know, what about in the Jackson area? I'm guessing she's talking tonight.
And tonight, Lansing, Jackson, the timing would be about the same. So, we're talking very late tonight, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 a.m.
Okay.
So for some, it's start new day.
Yeah.
For others, it's the end of the day.
For me, it's.
And we don't have a first alert weather late night. We don't have that.
It'd be a fun show.
I shouldn't say that. I might be standing here having to host this.
I mean, this is 24 hours, so don't be giving me any ideas, okay? All right, well, make sure you tune back at 2 o'clock for more. And Taylor and Justin will be on News 10 today at 11 to bring you the latest. Until then, thanks for tuning in and have a great Tuesday.
So long.